Welcome back. You're watching Taking Stock. This was a truncated week, but it was a good week for the bulls, and we are taking stock of the market. We spoke to Andrew Holland earlier, and now let's address the technicals and the F&O setup of this market. Siddharth Bhamre joins in from Angel Broking. Siddharth, good to have you on the show. What a stunning move. Suffice to say, no one would have thought the kind of move that we saw. But is this sustainable, and what to do in this market now?
Hi Anuj. A lot of people are having apprehension on this upside move. We are not part of that camp anyways. People are complaining about this move, especially the Monday's 150 points bounce in Nifty was on back of poor volumes, and volumes are not that great. Now that has to be the case, Anuj, because we all know that the current fall from 9,100 levels was not because of FIs but of domestic participants, prop desk mainly, and their adjustment related to financial year closing is done, expiry is done. So after that, when nobody's shorting and not significant buying happening, volumes would be low. At the same time, in Tuesday's trading session, we did see FIs forming fresh long position, and that's after quite some time that is happening. Around 600 crores of long they went in index futures with rise in open interest. Also in stock futures they were long with buying in cash market segment, which suggests that stock futures rise in open interest was not arbitrage open interest but speculative long. So all these factors suggested that the bounce which started early Monday would have continued at least till 8,600, because around 8,600 lies the resistance. It was acting as support before when market was trading at higher levels. Now it would act as a resistance. Around 8,600, 8,300, this range market would guide it, and it would trade with with lesser volatility now. If you look at implied volatility, Anuj, it has gone down. It is now below 13%. So which clearly suggests us, all these data suggest us that the kind of falls we saw in March series, similar quantum of falls or similar pace of fall in market we will not see in April series. So April series would be more fruitful than March series. That is what the initial truncated week of April series had suggested.
Well, that perhaps is music to the bulls' ears, Siddharth. So let's talk about some of the stocks that traders made a lot of money in this week, although it was a truncated week. The financials, you had names like HDFC, IndusInd, Kotak Mahindra Bank, all up about 5 to 7%. If we do see the uptrend continue next week, what would you do with this pocket?
It's very important for Bank Nifty to breach that resistance zone of 18,600, 18,800, Sonia. And as I was mentioning, Anuj, also that market has bounced back well, but again the pace of bounce back may not be there in initial of next week. So my observation says, and the data says, that probably Bank Nifty may not show the similar kind of move which it showed in 3 days in next week. So we should not get overexcited about this upside move. What I'm trying to say is market may not correct significantly, but at the same time don't expect to rally significantly. What I am observing is that the stocks where a lot of short positions are there. If you look at stocks like PSU banks, ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, to an extent HDFC Bank, these are the names where a lot of short positions were created, and we did see some unwinding in trading session. So if we have supportive global cues, which we believe may be the case, then you might see a short covering bounce. But if you want to really form aggressive positions in Bank Nifty, I would suggest wait, allow it to move above 18,800, then probably you will see further short covering and good bounce back in Bank Nifty and related stocks.
Okay. Siddharth, the two sectors which have been consistent all through the month of March and started April also on a very strong note. One is pharmaceuticals, especially Sun and Lupin, and second is the two telecom stocks, Bharti and Idea. So between these four stocks, do you think they'll still make more money for traders, and how would you position yourself in some of these names?
I'll first address telecom, Anuj. Idea is looking very positive from current levels. It has some resistance around 188, 190 zone. But if it breaches that resistance, which we believe the kind of open interest it is showing, the build up of long positions we are seeing, it is quite possible that that resistance will be breached, and we might see further upside move. So in telecom space, I'll prefer Idea over Bharti or Arcom. And in pharma space, they have run up significantly. Then we saw some correction, and again, the run up has started. I'm not very comfortable in pharma now. Pharma has done really well when markets were going up, and they have done really well when markets were falling also. Now in this upside move of market, I am not very hopeful about pharma. I'm not saying go and short them, but I won't go long over there. But in related space, pharmaceutical, Biocon is one stock since last 1 month we have been suggesting to accumulate, 2 months in fact, to accumulate around 415, 430 odd zone. This stock has given a clear breakout. We have seen formation of long positions in Biocon. All those short positions which were there accumulated in this stock since last 4-5 months, those positions didn't get rollover in Feb and March series, and now we are seeing a renewed upside move. So I think this upside move, though it has been significant, there is further upside move which is left. So in pharmaceutical or related space, I'll prefer Biocon over others.
Okay. What about a space like IT, Siddharth? Because, stocks like HCL Tech have been one of the best performers this year, but in the week gone by, there was some profit taking over there. How would you approach that space next week, and any buy ideas at all?
So, this sector sometimes, has to face perils of being very honest with market. And companies come upfront and, they talk about how they are going to perform. And sometimes they come out and say that we are probably not going to perform that well. So yes, market do react negatively in short term, and that's what you are seeing in HCL Tech. That kind of correction we have seen in last 2 trading sessions. But I'm not very downbeat on IT. HCL Tech, if further correction happens and if it goes to 910, 915, which is not very far from current levels, I think it's a good buy. Related names, I want to say in same space, Infosys. Probably last month you would have seen that it has been in a range, barring 2 trading sessions. This month also we are seeing that it might be in a range, but a wider range with 2100 on the lower side and 2300 on the higher side. IVs have just started increasing now. Results are coming, so around 33-34% IVs are there. They may go up till 38 and not beyond. So I would suggest before the results, if IVs are around 38-40, shorting triangle in Infosys, provided it is around 2200, short triangle of 2100 and 2300 in Infosys, we are expecting that this time, even after result, Infosys might remain in a range, bit volatile. Wipro is a buy on dips in this space. If it corrects further and it is available at 615, 620, it's a good buy.
All right, that Infosys strategy, I'm sure, Siddharth, is for those with brave hearts, because you've seen the kind of moves, and this time it's coming on earnings day as well, or the middle of the day, the earnings would be there. So that's something that I want to add. But quickly leave us with your top 2 ideas for next week, either on the long side or on the short side, large caps, mid caps, whichever ones you like.
Tata Steel, we are optimistic, Anuj. We are expecting further short covering, though there are not many shorts over there. How we have seen that Chinese markets are doing well. So there would be some sentimental change in metal space. So though we like Hindalco also at current levels, Tata Steel at current levels of some dip, you will see that good accumulation of long position would begin. So that is one stock which on the long side. Maruti didn't come up with good set of numbers. It's a very over-owned stock, lot of long positions. I won't be surprised if some of the aggressive traders go short in this counter from near term. So that is one stock which I would trade with negative bias for coming week.
All right, Siddharth, thank you for those trading ideas, and it's a long weekend, so you enjoy your time. Thanks for joining us. With that, it's a wrap on this edition of Taking Stock. From Anuj, myself and the entire team, thanks for watching.